Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Do you need something?
Hearn and I do so adore guests. These guards are such a bore.
We have guests as often as we can, but there aren't a lot of travelers these days. The war keeps people off the roads. Other people just make things complex. Out here, Hearn and I can get everything we need from the occasional traveler.
All right then.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
You're not supposed to be here. You're not... Well now, what have we here? A lost little lamb? Don't say much. Leave here. Leave here and never return. Mercy! Bastard! No!
That'll teach you.
No lollygagging.
Is the line for my next performance starting already? Come on, don't be shy. Plenty of room for everyone. Is the line for my next performance starting already? Come on, don't be shy. Plenty of room for everyone.
Where'd you come from?
Free again.
We need to talk. Look, something is happening here. I'm not sure entirely what that something is, but... well, we need to find out. If the Night Mother really did give you an order to talk to a contact, we'd be mad to ignore it. And I think we'd both agree, Cicero's brought quite enough madness to this sanctuary. So go. Go to Vollenrud. It's a crypt, pretty far to the northeast. Talk to this Armand Motier, and let's see where all this leads,
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim no longer need our services? I think not. No sarcasm this time. You faced a vampire and lived to tell the tale. Well done. And if you contracted Sanguinare Vampiris, be sure to get that taken care of. Else you'll end up... unless, of course, that was your goal all along. Here's your payment. Wonderful. The only good bard is a dead one as far as I'm concerned. All that singing and... your payment, as per the usual. I'll teach you how to use it effectively, and keep you quick on your feet. Still here, I'll teach you how to use it effectively, and keep you quick on your feet. Well, aren't we the eager one? Sorry to disappoint, but there's nothing. Me again later. Still here? What's the matter? Can't handle what I'm throwing your way?
did you come? there? Knew I'd have something.
By the almighty divines, you've come. You've actually come. This dreadful black sacrament thing. It worked.
Yes, so it would seem. Well, I won't waste your time. I would like to arrange a contract. Several, actually. I dare say, the work I'm offering has more significance than anything your organization has experienced in, well, centuries. As I said, I want you to kill several people. You'll find the targets as well as their manners of elimination quite varied. I'm sure someone of your disposition will probably even find it enjoyable. But you should know that these killings are but a means to an end, for they pave the way to the most important target. The real reason I'm speaking with a cutthroat in the bowels of this the Emperor. It's a shocking request, I know, but it is inside the purview of what you dug. You must understand, so much has led to this day. But I digress. Here, let Rexus. The items.
Here.
The sealed letter will explain everything that needs to be done. The amulet is quite valuable. You can use it to pay for any and all expenses. Is there something else you need?
I have vowed to serve Armand Mortier until my dying breath. Best remember that.
Is there something else you need?
Done and done. Who's there? I knew I heard something. Done and done. Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
her back. Good. All right, so, did you meet this Motier? What did he want? You're joking. What's this? By Sithis, you're not joking. To kill the Emperor of Tamriel. The Dark Brotherhood hasn't done such a thing since the assassination of Pelagius. As a matter of fact, no one has dared assassinate an Emperor of Tamriel since the murder of Uriel Septim, and that was 200 years ago. No, she certainly wouldn't. And, for whatever reason, she chose to relay Motier's information to you. I don't know exactly what's going on here, if you're the listener, or this is some fluke, or what. But what we now have before us... You're damn right we'll accept it. If we pull this off, the Dark Brotherhood will know a fear and respect we haven't seen in centuries. You think I'd abandon an opportunity to lead my family to glory? But this is all so much to take in. I need time to read the letter and figure out where we go from here. And this amulet. I'm thinking we need that amulet appraised. I want to know where it came from, how much it's worth, and if we can actually get away with selling it. And there's only one man who can give us what we need. Delvin Mallory. He's a fence, a private operator. Works out of the Ratway in Riften. Give me the letter. Bring Mallory the amulet. Find out everything you can and sell it if he's willing. He'll offer a letter of credit. That's fine. Delvin Mallory and the Dark Brotherhood have... history. He can be trusted. Brother? Brother? Brother?
This must be the...
Need something? I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that
If you need pickpocket
anything,
training,
you can talk to me.
just let me know. Hey, how's it? Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
Something you need? Anything for the guild.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job?
Oh, I see. Well, you're making friends all over, ain't ya? So, how's Astrid doing these days? Tell her to stop by sometime. We can have a drink. Catch up. Ah, but business, of course. What kind of business? Let's see. Where, oh, where did you get this? No, don't answer. I don't want to know. This is an amulet of the Emperor's Elder Council. specially crafted for each member, worth a small fortune. Ain't something you give up lightly. Look, it ain't my business to tell the Dark Brotherhood its business, but if you killed a member of the Elder Council, you better believe... Buy it. This. An Elder Council amulet? Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. Oh, wait. Just one moment. Here is a letter of credit, usable by Astrid only, for any service or item I can provide, as per our standard arrangement. You bring that back to your lovely mistress, with my regards. Looking for work?
What do you want? You've caused enough trouble.
Good, you're back. Well, what did Mallory have to say? Is the amulet authentic? The Elder Council? Oh, now that explains quite a bit. Motier, you naughty, naughty boy. Hiring the Dark Brotherhood to help you rise beyond your station. Delicious. Was Mallory willing to buy the amulet? Splendid. Then we're ready to begin. Or, more specifically, you're ready to begin. After all, you're the one the Night Mother spoke to. Now then, I hope you have something nice to wear, because you're going to a wedding. Well, more like the public reception. It should be a lovely affair. You'll mingle with the guests, eat some cake, stab the bride. Oh yes. You've got to kill the bride at her wedding. And they say romance is dead. Her name is Vittoria Vici. She oversees the East Empire Company's business holdings in Solitude. The wedding is being held in that city, at the Temple of the Divines. Her death will cause an uproar, which is exactly what we want. Vici is likely to address her guests frequently, as is the wedding custom. Kill her when she does that, and I promise you a significant bonus. Now go, and give my best to the bride. Stay safe. Shouldn't you be out ruining someone's special day?
This must be...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh, what is it? If you say so.
You heard of Ravenscore Hollow? Cave on the island to the west. Places a roost for those foul hag ravens.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. My working days are done.
Typical Imperial rot. You speak of Skyrim like you know the land. Know its people. You're from Cyrodiil. You know nothing about it.
The road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travelers just disappear.
I'm just here to provide protection for His Eminence's cousin. Please, enjoy yourself.
Authority. Such seditious behavior. Why, it's treason.
And when the elves marched into your beloved
Victoria did pretty well
Cyrodiil,
for herself,
and
marrying
everyone
that
took up
Asgard.
arms against
Not a
them,
bad-looking
wasn't
fellow
that
at all.
treason?
Long as I stay out of the way, the guards don't seem to care about me being here.
Same thing at all. The Dominion were invaders, conquerors. We had to fight them to preserve our own way of life.
My point exactly.
This wedding is boring. I wish... When my aunt got married, they had a cake that was 3 feet tall.
Divines upon you. How may I help? Remind us of our place. When do we forget? Good friends and neighbors. I just wanted to take this time to thank you all for being here. To thank you for sharing this wonderfully happy day with myself and my new husband.
Victoria! No!
Please, someone do something. The bride has been murdered! Somebody help! Dead. Oh my goodness, do something.
Oh, no! That's your best, huh?
You've already walked.
Astrid ordered me to keep an eye on you. Figured you could use a hand when the chaos erupted. Astrid ordered me to keep an eye on you.
Aha!
What is it? Whenever you're ready.
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her own wedding. Well done. Let's see His Eminence try to ignore this. With Vici's murder, you've started us down a path the Dark Brotherhood hasn't traveled in centuries. The assassination of an emperor. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood. His soul serves us now in death, as his body once did in life. Unfortunately, in your zeal, you failed to eliminate Vici while she addressed her guests as directed. I'm sorry, but your bonus is forfeit. Now then, time to proceed to the next stage of the plan. Go and speak with Gabriella. She's been helping me arrange your next contract.
Possibly be true.
You're referring to that blacksmith contract?
To kill triplets secretly, and then have the whole thing blamed on the mother. Remarkable.
In the end, I relied on a woman's natural weapons, beauty and seduction. The rest was a formality, though a rather wet, messy formality.
It's been quite a boon.
Dear brother,
like
I've been
child.
waiting for you.
No one ever
Your next
suspects a
contract
thing.
awaits, as I'm sure Astrid indicated. With the Emperor's arrival in Skyrim now a certainty, his security service, the Penitus Oculatus, will need to begin its preparations immediately. Security is being handled by a Commander Morrow. Astrid and I have devised a plan to break the man, and in doing so, cripple the Emperor's protection. You are to slay the Commander's son, Gaius Morrow, and once he is dead, plant false evidence on his body, implicating him in a plot to kill the Emperor. He is set to leave the Penitus Oculatus outpost at Dragonbridge and inspect the security of each city in Skyrim. Go there now, observe Gaius Morrow's departure and follow him. Waylay him in one of the cities and send his soul to Sithis. Once he's dead, plant the incriminating letter on his body and let fate take care of the rest. Oh, and one final thing. To earn your bonus, do not kill Gaius Morrow in Dragonbridge or on the road. Kill him in one of the other major cities he'll be visiting. There, the body will be discovered quickly, as will the letter implicating Gaius Morrow in the plot to assassinate the Emperor. Do that, and Astrid has authorized me to grant you a rather unique bonus. It is a special token to be given to Olava the Feeble in Whiterun. Olava is an old and dear friend, and a powerful seer. The token entitles you to a reading of your future. It's an opportunity one should not pass up.
You're referring to that blacksmith contract? It was a
Killing Commander Morrow would do no good.
said
Someone would merely replace him. No, we need him to remain in charge, but distracted, weakened. Implicate and kill his son Gaius, and the commander will be grief-stricken and humiliated, his family name ruined. The security plan will then fail. Best yet, the Emperor will be lulled into a false sense of security, thinking an assassination plot had already been discovered and foiled. No, so your best plan is to follow him after he leaves Dragonbridge. However, there is one other option.
Are the stories
We know there's an actual written travel schedule, somewhere in the Penitus Oculatus outpost. Securing that would, obviously, be most beneficial.
suicide mission? Astrid said as much.
It's a small town,
here, you
with
stand
one rather
hale and
unique
hearty.
feature. It was established by Commander Morrow when he first arrived in Skyrim several months ago, when he began preparing for the Emperor's initial visit. Gaius Morrow still lives. I'm surprised. I had assumed you were more competent. Walk in, Gaius Morrow.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Father, don't worry too much. I'll be fine.
I know you will. All the same, remember everything I said.
Have you met my
Stay alert.
husband? Well, don't bother. He's a drunk.
Observations and move on.
I understand.
He promised me, swore on his ancestors that he'd give up the mead. And what do I find out? He's been stashing drink in a cave nearby. He even has some wolves guarding it. I swear, I should just cut out his tongue. That would be the end of it.
This is it then. Look after yourself, Gaius.
If you want to try, but I'll keep my dagger sharpened just in case. You can help yourself to any drink you find, but bring me the bottle of Dragon's Breath mead. No! I openly welcome the presence of our... Of course it bothers me. Next thing you know, there'll be more guards, and then we'll lose our homes as well. This is just the start.
It's so
Mark my
bright out
words.
here. I don't know how you
Until
stand
next
it.
time.
I'm fairly certain you wandered into the wrong building, friend. Citizen?
The Emperor's cousin killed. Right here in solitude. I feel nothing but shame.
A coin or two.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
you can afford a septim or two. Being old's not so bad. I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink. Spare some gold for a veteran? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. It's best you leave me be. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit. You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit. Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raymond. It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned. Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should come by our shop, Radiant Raiment. We could fix you right up. Remember Radiant Raiment when you need a change of attire. If you ever want to replace those old rags, stop by Radiant Raiment.
Is your armor made of dragon scales? By the gods, what I wouldn't do for a set of that.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I've got a little work if you're interested.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures. Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
You know you can afford a septim or two.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink. You got nothing better to do than bother an old man?
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not. Hiya, what's your name? Are you visiting? What do you do?
This drink's on.
Oh, if you insist.
True, I made your typical solitude wench.
You know, the winking skeever's not just the best inn in solitude.
The charm.
Seems there's always more to be done. Seems there's always more to be done.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Spare some gold? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
I've got
a coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Keep back, citizen. I have important business I must attend to. Keep back, citizen. I have important business I must attend to.
Come on now. I want those arrows dead center. The lives of your fellow soldiers are counting on it. Concentrate. The battlefield is full of distractions. Ignore them. Focus on your targets. those arrows dead center. The lives of your fellow soldiers are counting.
Talk quietly.
Where'd you come from?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Ah, at last. I've been anxiously awaiting your return. Yes, I know. As does Astrid. You have done well, and have earned both your reward and a bonus, as I have mentioned. But you should know that we have a more pressing matter to deal with. It's... Cicero. There's been an incident. You should proceed into the sanctuary. I'll let Astrid explain.
Just try to relax, Vizara. Let the elixir do its work. You'll feel better shortly.
Ah, thank you, dear. You are most kind. The Jester's cut feels as bad as it looks, I'm afraid.
Damn it, this never should have happened. We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ugh!
I'll admit, even I'm having a hard time disagreeing with you.
Marrow is dead, I know, but we've got bigger problems right now. The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind, slashing this way and that. It would have been funny if he weren't trying to murder us all.
Don't forget the ranting and raving. About the Night Mother, how she was the true leader of the Dark Brotherhood, and Astrid was just a pretender.
Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to deal with this situation. I want you to find that miserable little fool and end his life. But first, find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild. Search Cicero's room. Maybe there's something in there that sheds some light on where he might have gone. Let me know the minute you find something. I've got to see to Vizara and calm everyone down.
Bested by a fool. Who's the fool now, hmm?
Hush, Vizara. You were very brave. Astrid may well be dead if not for you.
She's right. I'll be forever in your debt, dearest brother. Now be quiet. Just rest. Have you found something? Good, good. Does it say where he may be headed? The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Whatever for. Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts, so I want you to take my horse. His name is Shadowmere. You'll find him outside by the pool. Let's just say he's one of us. Find Arnbjorn. Make sure my husband's all right. And then, send that jester's twisted little soul to the void, in as many pieces as possible. No, nothing. At least, nothing I'm aware of. Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't exactly been discreet lately in expressing my frustration with this whole situation. Obeying the Night Mother, you being the listener, it's ridiculous. No offense. Cicero may have overheard me talking to one of the others about the Night Mother. It's possible I was not entirely respectful. But to go this far, to attempt to murder the leader of a sanctuary, Cicero must pay with his life. There is no other option. Oh, it's ancient. Apparently one of the first sanctuaries in Skyrim. If you say Cicero has gone there, it stands to reason that he's familiar with... Tread carefully. Look, the Dark Brotherhood is a family. This... werewolves, wizards, eternal 10-year-old vampires. What does it matter? Cicero's problem isn't his madness. It's an adherence. He just couldn't accept that. And now he'll have to pay the price. I took that prancing fool into my home.
This must be...
You all right? You seem tired.
I'm fine, I just... Are you worried?
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum. Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belonged to the Mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the Mythic Dawn... Not a student of history, I see. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world.
And here
they
comes
were
my
stopped
first visitor.
a long time ago.
The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Never mind that. Medina is a good woman, but I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can... Let's talk inside.
It's right out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the mythic dawn. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the mythic dawn cult leader, Mankar Camoran. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Camoran used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather... A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of one of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the At least two of the owners, Gonzol and Draskua, are dangerous marauders. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Should have figured Astrid would send you. Ugh, what gave it away? Yeah, gotta admit that little Jester's good with that butter knife. But don't worry, I gave as good as I got. In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase. Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. But I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there. But you can probably just follow the blood. Do me a favor and kill that little Jester twice. Just to make sure.
What is life's greatest illusion?
Who's there? Done and done.
No! But this isn't at all what Mother would want! You kill the Keeper or I kill the Listener! Now that's madness!
Who's there? That'll teach you.
I hope it's well defended. I hope the stickler for details, get it? Stickler! Oh, I slay me.
you come from?
You're still alive. Respects the listener's abilities, of course, but could you at least slow down a bit? Not what I used to be.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Chilly. You'll enjoy this. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced addition. Forced by what? Oh, come and see.
Who's there?
All right. So Cicero attacked that harlot Astrid. But what's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked? Surely the listener understands. Cicero admits he thought the listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this and let bygones be bygones. What do you say?
Who's there? Where'd you come from? at you.
If it's any comfort, I do feel slightly bad about these stupid lizard got in my way. But please, tell me that hulking sheepdog is bled to death. No. And now, we come to the end of our play. The grand finale. You caught me. I surrender. Oh, you prefer to listen, eh? Of course, of course. The listener listens. A joke. A funny joke. I get it. Then listen to this. Don't kill me. Let poor Cicero live. I attacked the strumpet bastard. I did. And I do it again. Anything for our mother? Return to the Pretender. Tell her I'm dead. Tell her you strangled me with my own intestines. But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live. Do what you will. Still has no fight.
Done and done.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead? Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed. and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand, There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him. Right then.
I serve Astrid and this sanctuary. Life is simple and good.
The Redoran contract? Yes, you heard correctly. In and out of Wardenfell in less than 48 hours.
I'm just trying to imagine you hiding inside the body of a mammoth. Bloody brilliant idea.
I am but a humble instrument of Sithis. Our dread father guides me. Therefore, failure is an impossibility.
There you are. Took your sweet time dealing with Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the Gourmet, I hope. Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know. Oh, indeed I do, indeed I do. In my, investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook. Oh, but not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the Gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook. I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan. Who the Gourmet really is, and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? Huh. As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you. Yes, Gaius Maro, on orders from his father, arranged for the Gourmet to come to Skyrim months ago, to serve as the Emperor's personal chef. But the Emperor canceled his journey at the last minute. Maro was smart. Kept the Gourmet around, in case things changed. And so, the Gourmet has remained in seclusion, somewhere in Skyrim, on indefinite hold. Probably feels like a prisoner. But you'll fix that. Uncommon Taste. It was published a few years ago. It became a sensation throughout the Empire, almost overnight. The recipes were hailed as both practical and decadent. I made a few of the Gourmet's dishes myself, actually. His roast mutton with regard berry sauce is to die for. But his chocolate pâté gives me the runs. Nobody knows his true identity. Well, nobody except Gaius Maro, and you've already taken care of him. Well, I do know the Gourmet was classically trained in traditional bread. In any event, our anonymous chef shares a passion for food with all of Tamriel. And that anonymity will prove the Emperor's undoing.
This must be...
cousin of the Emperor was murdered. In solitude at her own damn wedding. Not a chance we'd have let that happen here.
Yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was born in High Rock, and then I came here. I am not a Reachman. Who are you? What do you want? The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the gourmet's identity to my grave. The Dark Brotherhood? Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty. I mean, surely my friend wouldn't want me to endanger my own life, right? Look, his name is Balagog Gronolobe. He's an orc. The gourmet's an orc. He's staying at the Nightgate Inn. That's all I know. Now you'll let me go, right? So, we're done?
Don't mind the dogs. They get anxious when they haven't had dinner.
Gorza is the one you should ask if you need anything.
Whole Dwarven city underneath the keep. Nashu and Zel. Best steer clear if you don't want a steam centurion carving you up.
Where'd you come from?
Beds and beer are both lousy, you ask me. What do you want? You see any other inns around here? Where else would I go to drink?
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead? Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging? This old place? Huh, been here forever. Built by my great-granddad. Nah, not so much. The odd traveler on the road. But mostly just old full-time. Come to drink away a lifetime of bad memories, I'd wager. Of course, there's the orc. Long-term tenant, that one. For what he pays, I could afford to shut this place down. Him? Oh, name's, Balablob, or, Malaclob. Said he's a writer. Don't know what kind of job that is. He mostly just hangs about. Goes down to the lake. Sometimes samples the stores of wine in the cellar. Man can do whatever he pleases. But let's sate that appetite, hmm? Anything you need, just holler.
Whatever it is, I'm sure I can't be of help. I'm just here on holiday. Yes, well, perhaps someone else in the village can assist you. Please, you're starting to frighten me. Please, just let me be.
It's so bright.
talking about the caravan job.
It's the part with the severed head I find most impressive. My compliments.
You give me too much credit. For how could I fail? I am, after all, just a little girl. What threat could I possibly pose? Ha 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 ha.
So, the prodigal murderer returns. And the gourmet? So I gathered. It seems a certain orc has disappeared. Which means you not only killed the gourmet, but disposed of the body as well. Oh, you've got the writ of passage too, I see. Splendid. Splendid! Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter. I was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment, and a little something else as well, from me. Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and sneakiness some much-needed oomph. Now you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
Don't take offense to the nicknames, morsel. I'm a werewolf. Hard not. I might ask the same of you, for you are more than mortal. You are Moonborn. You are Wolf. So, you're a companion then. I can't imagine you got your gift any— Oh yes, I was once brother to the companions. Let's just say they found my methods unsettling. The Dark Brotherhood, obviously, feels differently.
So it's done. You've killed the gourmet, and now Titus Mead II is as good as dead. Oh, yes. And I've decided you will have the honor. Oh, I have the utmost faith in your success, believe me. So let's begin. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander Marrow. I'm sure you remember him. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens, and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily. Here, take this. It's called Jarren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mead has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener. It's a rare plant, found only on the island of Stros Makai. It can be served like any vegetable, cut up, put in a salad, perhaps boiled in a stew. One taste will lead to nearly instant death, so don't even think about it. It took all the favors, bribes, and blackmails I could muster, but I've secured your exit out of the keep. Just follow my instructions, and the Dark Brotherhood will be back on top. All thanks to you, listener. Until next time, brother.
so exciting when new folk come into town. Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
Come quietly or taste the Jarl's justice. By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Smart man. Now, come along with us.
You didn't hear this from me, but we've uncovered a plot to kill the Emperor.
I'm still nervous.
Gets better.
Lazy
Really?
and useless. The
One
lot
of the Emperor's own
They can't even
elite
keep
guard.
the Stormcloaks in line.
I'm telling
no
you,
way
I
I
heard
trust them with the Emperor's.
How-
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Of course he does. Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. You'll pay those rubles. She may be young. You do well to remember that. Anyone with a stout heart
It's so
like
good to
yours,
see you again.
welcome here.
Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hafengar. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl to watch over your home, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrimming. You know, the fellow who wrote the cookbook.
Stop right there. The tower is off limits until further notice. What's this now? Order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers. The gourmet. By Azra. The gourmet. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. We had no idea who to expect. You understand. You're not dressed as I would have suspected. But please, don't let me keep you. Proceed to the kitchen straight away. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Not another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out. The gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it. It's just... You're a high elf? Oh, I never would have guessed it. So many of your recipes are clearly aimed at the common folk. It just seems... Oh, well, actually, you're not. Wearing a chef's hat, I mean. There's one right over there on the shelf. You can't very well cook without it. We'll begin as soon as you're wearing the hat. Check the shelf over there. Wouldn't want the Emperor mistake you for someone else now, would we? Oh, just look at you. Absolutely brilliant. Now you're just as I imagined. Oh, yes, but of course. The Emperor has requested your signature dish, the potage le magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet special way. The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So, which ingredient should I add next? Oh, I get it. This is a test, right? You want to see how well I know the potage le magnifique. Well then, I think a pinch of frost salt should do the trick, right? Now what? Ah, of course. I suspected as much. Okay, let me see. Thistle, yes, let's try that. Just a sprig or two. My choice? All right then, tomatoes. Simple, yet infinitely flavorful. Don't you agree? Well, I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it? Oh? What is this? Some kind of herb? Are you sure? The potage tastes perfect as it is. Any other ingredient might... I'm sorry. Of course, it's your most famous recipe after all. All right then, your secret ingredient's been added. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire Empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
But aren't you even the least bit nervous after everything that's happened?
You mean the wedding? My cousin's apparent murder? An unfortunate misunderstanding. No more. Cold mead, hot tempers. These things happen.
Quite.
Here we are. Gods, I'm nervous. We'll go in just a moment. Please, I'll serve. You just stand there and be amazing.
Yes. An unfortunate turn of events, that. But an isolated incident. And I have been assured that the fault was with the man's son alone. Truth is, we are in no danger whatsoever. Killing an emperor can be useful. But befriending one... now that's beneficial. As I'm sure you'd all agree. Aha! Here we are, honored guests. I present to you... the gourmet. Ah, the potage le magnifique. So delicious. My friends, as Emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be. I think something's wrong.
The gourmet and the chef have poisoned the Emperor.
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood,
just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see. An exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you, and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price. Kill him. Make sure there's nothing left to bury. What was...
I knew I heard something.
By the order of the Jarl, stop right there. All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time I might not be so lenient. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man. If you need potions, head over to Angeline's Aromatics.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Oh, what happened? I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin. In Solitude. Gods, that must have been horrible.
The god Arcade was once like us, bound to winding mortality. But he willingly gave up this existence, that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is...
Kust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of... Morwen, you say? Now, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Left to join her mother's people on Solstheim, as I recall. I knew her parents quite well, you know. Bera and Ulfar were good people, very much in love. Now, what can I do for young Morwen? Ah, yes, Bera's silver necklace. It was a wedding gift, and she rarely took it off. I'll be glad to oblige. What a touching gesture, to display the symbol of her devotion in such a way. Tell Morwen I'll be happy to grant her request. I'm sure it will bring joy to her mother and father as they walk in Aetherius.
May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius. And may we one day rejoin them in eternity.
Who's there? Good day for you. Where'd you...
Nothing, hear me? Nothing!
One of these corpses. Does it matter? Smoke's getting bad. This place will be... Someone there.
Starting to wonder. Considering most of us are now dead, I assumed as much. And before you ask, no, I don't think it was you. Well, maybe I did. Saving my sorry hide just now sort of erased any doubts. So, thanks. You've got that right. Only a matter of time before we're roasted alive. Come on.
Listener, I am your only salvation. Come, embrace me.
I'm telling you, he's in there.
I'm going as fast as I can, you stupid she-devil. I don't see you helping.
I'm not exactly built for manual labor. Now come on, you've almost got it.
One more pull. There.
Can you get it open?
I think so. Just hold on a moment.
You must speak with Astrid. Here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. It's all right. You've been through a lot. Maybe you should just sit down for a bit. Oh, well in that case, lead on. I'm right behind you.
Nazir told me what happened in Solitude. You poor dear. You've been through so much.
Alive. You're alive. Thanks to this. Shh. Please. There is much I have to say. And not much time. I'm sorry. So very sorry. The Penitus Oculatus. Marrow. He said that by giving you to them, he would leave the Dark Brotherhood alone. Forever. Oh, by Sithis, I was such a fool. All of this, it's all my fault. You are the best of us, and I nearly killed you, as I've killed everyone else. Don't you see? It was me. I set you up, wanted you dead. I betrayed you. The Night Mother, everything I hold dear. And now Marrow has betrayed me. I just wanted things to stay the way they were. Before Cicero, before the Night Mother, before you. I thought I could save us. I was wrong, but you're alive. So there's still a chance. A chance to start over. Rebuild. That's why I did this. Don't you see? I prayed to the Night Mother. I am the Black Sacrament. I'm saying you were right. The Night Mother was right. The old ways, they guided the Dark Brotherhood for centuries. I was a fool to oppose them. And to prove my sincerity, I have prayed for a contract. You lead this family now. I give you the Blade of Woe, so that you can see it through. You must kill me.
Astrid did the right thing. And now it's your turn. End her suffering. That'll teach you to cross me.
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it. How could Astrid have done this to us? Strangely, I feel only pity for her.
Astrid. By the sands, I still can't wrap my head around.
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it. How could Astrid have done this to us? Strangely, I feel only pity for her.
Astrid is dead. It is as it should be. May she find redemption in the void. But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Mede II must be eliminated. Speak with Armand Mortier at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He will know the true Emperor's location. But first, inform Nazir of your plans. For you are the listener, and must bind this family together.
By Sithis, what a mess. I guess this is the end. What? Well, what did she say? Armand Mortier? But that would mean... You mean there's still a chance? But how? Our plan has gone to... All right then. Go. Go, my listener. Ah, but when you're done, there's no use returning here, is there? I was thinking... Listen, when you're finished with this Emperor business, meet Babette and me there. I'll find... and come back with a barrel full of gold, huh? Babette, my girl, pack your things. We're moving.
I was hoping you'd say that.
security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
What is it? I said I didn't wish to be disturbed. By the gods, you're alive! But please, you mustn't think I had anything to do with that. I wanted the Emperor dead. The truth. You mean after all that's Why, this is astounding! The Emperor is still in Skyrim, but not for long. He's on board his ship. If you can get on board that ship, kill Titus Mead II as contracted, I will reveal the location of the dead drop that holds your payment. Haha, yes. I can imagine you'd want to settle that score. Last I heard, he was at the Solitude docks conducting the Emperor's departure. Surely you're joking. This is the true Emperor, not some half-septim lookalike. He'll be surrounded by elite body. Still, everyone assumes the Dark Brotherhood has been... Well, I don't know. It's in the Solitude Inlet. That's the... I suppose you should go to the docks and swim? Please, make haste. The Emperor's ship won't stay moored forever. We won't get a chance like this again.
I'd be dead if not for Mignar. He took me in and helped me turn.
Never should have come here.
Where'd you come from?
You've had enough. Yes?
That's the last one. All right, enough. Come on, let's get something to eat.
Who's there?
Someone there? Thought I heard something.
Over here!
I knew I heard something.
Emperor. Is someone there?
Where'd you come from?
I've been wounded worse by...
Knew I heard something.
Looks like one of the Dark Brotherhood rats is...
Done and done.
And once more I prove Commander Morrow the fool. I told him, you can't stop the Dark Brotherhood. Never could. Come now, don't be shy. You haven't come this far just to stand there gawking. But of course, you and I have a date with destiny, but so it is with assassins and emperors, Yes, I must die, and you must deliver the blow. It is simply the way it is. But I wonder, would you suffer an old man a few more words before the deed is done? Well, I thank you for your courtesy. You will kill me, and I've accepted that fate, but regardless of your path through life, I sense in you a certain ambition. So, I ask of you a favor. An old man's dying wish. While there are many who would see me dead, there is one who set the machine in motion. This person, whomever he or she may be, must be punished for their treachery. Once you've been rewarded for my assassination, I want you to kill the very person who ordered it. Would you do me this kindness? Thank you. Now, on to the business at hand, I suppose, Well, I won't fight you, so we may as well get this over with.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Plenty. I'd say we're The city's ruled by the but you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and
battle. Oh, what is it? I'll be here.
Aha! You're back. I know! I received the news not moments ago. Ha ha! This is glorious! My friend, you may not realize it, but you have served the Empire, indeed all of Tamriel, in ways you cannot possibly imagine. Ah, but you care little for politics, am I right? You want money, and money you shall have. Your payment waits for you at a dead drop. It is inside an urn, in the very chamber where we first met, in Vollenrud. Now please, go. Collect your money, and let us never look upon one another again. Our business, thank the gods, is concluded.
But we had a deal.
What was that?
Who's there?
Why are they hurting each other?
This should be good.
There you found you. I'm gonna put you down. Try and make this. Give up while you still can.
Well, what word of the Emperor? Truly? Could you have brought us more wondrous news? Recent events notwithstanding, this is a happy day for us, my friend. Despite your misfortunes, you stayed true to the Dark Brotherhood. You've saved us all, and for this, you have my eternal thanks. Now, of course, I must ask, killing the Emperor, how much did Motier pay for such a thing? Ha! Remarkable. Well, the old bastard certainly made it worth your while, didn't he? Now, might I offer some advice? You should go to Riften and find Delvin Mallory. I believe Astrid had you visit him once before. Mallory is an expert obtainer of goods. We can use the money to repair and refit the sanctuary. Make a true home for us, huh? You do that, and I'll see what I can do about recruiting some new additions to our family.
It is done. Emperor Titus Mede II lies dead, and the Dark Brotherhood yet lives. But our work is just beginning. Approach me, listener, and hear my words. Yet another child has prayed to their mother. Speak with the blasphemous priest at the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun. Accept his gold. Then kill the target. Hail, Sithers.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
The guards have been saying things about you. But you're the one that... Well... They say that the Dark Brotherhood... Well... Never mind.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battle.
Any news of the Alakir?
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to... The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting... Been hearing some strange tales of the Jarl's children. Say the one's turning wicked, and the others have an ill-favored look to them. Best to keep clear. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day. My friend Maven and I... Have you met Maven in Richmond?
Shouldn't leave things around to trip over.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, what happened?
Do you need something? Whenever you're ready.
Come quietly or taste the Jarl's justice. By the way, stop right there. I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. Done. Now move along, before you get me in trouble.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested? The Dawn Star Sanctuary. Is that where you lot are holding up? Tell you what, it'll cost you. A lot. But I can help you out. What exactly are we talking about here? Banners, huh? Trying to pretty the place up? Alright, you got it. Looking for work? Tell me what you need. Yeah, that'll come in handy. An alchemy station. Maybe a little garden with some choice plants. Alright? Consider it done. Got lots of jobs available. Tell me what you need. Now that's the Dark Brotherhood I know and love. This for business or pleasure? No, what's
I
it
have
matter?
work if you've got the
Right.
backbone.
I'll see that it gets done. Still have quite a good bit of... All right. What's your fancy? Yeah, we can do that. I'm thinking a sewer grate on the outskirts of Dawnstar. Leads to a tunnel, then inside. You'll be in or out, quick as a coney. Looking for work? Of course you do. Chamber fit for a king and all that. Right, no problem. Give you a big bed, decorate a room real nice. Maybe even throw in a few extra baubles. Need some gold? I'm afraid that's it, my friend. I've done all I can. I hope the place is at least livable now. And, good luck with your murders.